Hi team. So I think we can go and start the session. Meantime, if others are available, they can join the session. So let me just share my screen before I will go. Okay. So I will just go and log in into my environment. You guys can go and log in into your one. Okay. So whoever has joined today, right, like first class. So I will just quickly walk through again that, okay, how we can create that workspace. So for example, right, if we have to create a new workspace, what we have to do, like this is that official website of the oracleapex.com. We can come here. That first option, start for free today. Or if we already have the account, then we can go and click into this sign in button. If we don't have the account, then we can go and click into this one. And then once we come here, so this is first option, free works sign up. So we can go and click into this free sign up here. And then we have to go and fill this form. So once we go and fill this form, then we can go and say request workspace. Then after this one, right, we will go and receive an email. In that one, we have to go and activate our workspace. And there we have to go and give the passwords. And once we do that activity, then what we do, right? Like we have to come back to the same page. So like maybe you can go to the same that initial page and then you can go and click into sign in option. So once you click into the sign in, so what happen, right? It will redirect us to the new page, oracleapex.com. So earlier this was also oracle.apex.com only used to be, but from this 17th August only they have rechanged this one. So if you see right from August 17th, so this name or this URL got changed to oracleapex.com. Earlier also it used to be same only what like our apex.oracle.com was there, but recently product development team has moved this one. So going forward, this is only going to be the URL. But again, right, like no need to remember and all. We can go to that apex.oracle.com and we can go and click into that sign in button. So it will automatically redirect to us here. Then here, whatever the workspace name we have given, we can go and put that one. Then we can go and give the credentials. Okay, what happened? Okay, so we will able to log in into this one. So this is the complete our environment where we can go and develop all our applications and we are going to do everything here, right? So any questions till now if anyone has?
Yes, like this workspace, we can query from SQL side all things in the all object. So can we query
Yes.
for any table contain this workspace data?
No, no, can you repeat your question? I didn't got your question.
For
That okay,
example,
whatever.
in
Yeah,
SQL, all object we can get the all object. For example, if we create table, then table and
right.
its schema we can get in that table. So anywhere,
Right.
any data dictionary where we can store this information of Apex.
Yes, so like all the tables, whatever we have created into this Oracle Apex, right? So each and everything, it will be available in this one. So like whatever the tables we have created into this schema, right? Each and everything will
And
be available here.
not a table, but this Apex information is stored any table like workspace.
Yes, yes, yes. So behind the scene, that will be that is stored in one of the tables. So all these inform. So that's what I think you have attended, not attended that previous session. So like whole this workspace thing, right? There is no file generated. Each and everything is captured into one or the other table. So what we will create, right? So in this object browser, only our custom tables we will able to see. But the seeded tables, right, where this apex information will be stored, so those are the seeded tables. We will not have the access of those tables, but we can go and see the views of that one. So I will go and show you those steps also, like how you can go and see those ones. So I will go to the utilities, schema, object report. No, it will be into the workspace
Schema,
utility.
schema comparison was there.
Yeah, no, no, that is different. Yeah, this one, Oracle Apex views. So the seeded, right? If you see Oracle Apex metadata. So in this one, you will able to see the tables. So in these all these tables, right, all that informations will be captured. But again here, these are just a views, not a actual tables. You cannot go and make anything there, but you can just go and see the data. So like in this one, you can see the structure, tree structure, that okay, how the whole structure will be used. I hope I have answered your question.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Any other questions? Okay. So as I told, right, this is going to be our home page. So in this one, right, what all things will be there, right? So yesterday we already have seen these four things. First, we'll see this home page, what all things are there into this one, and what is the meaning of everything. So in this case, if you see, right, like first three, these four options or these four options are same, right? So as I told, app builder, like if you have to develop any application, what we need front end, we need back end, correct? Those are the two main things. So app builder is nothing but our front end, and SQL workshop is nothing but our back end. Inside this one, right, we will go in detail once we go and cover each by each object. But like from the high level, you can consider these four main objects are the main components of the Oracle Apex workspace. In that one, this is a front end you can consider, or if you're okay with the app builder name, you can consider app builder. So this will be there to develop the UIs, to develop the screens, or to develop our whole application, app builder. SQL Workshop is there for the backend to create all our tables, views, packages, whatever database objects we need to create. So we can go and create with the help of SQL Workshop. Then the third option is a team development. So team development is what? It means when we create any project or anything, what happen? Project manager or tech lead, they used to monitor. For example, we have a team of 10 people who is working on what task, right? So we have to go and assign some task to some developer. We have to go and maintain that, okay, what the conversation happening. Once it is completed, he will mark the status as completed. Then he will give release for the testing. Testing team will put some comments, right? So that used to happen. So how we are using this one? So normally like with the popular software, what we have is Jira software. Like most of the companies is use that one. But in case if we want to use our own, so Oracle product development team has given that option in built on the team development. So team development option is there for that purpose that okay, we can go and create our task, we can assign the task so that okay, whole project we can go and monitor. Right? So that is the team development. Then the last option was the gallery. So gallery is nothing but it is a repository of the predefined applications. It means some applications are already developed by the product development team for our reference. So this is the place where all those will be available, right? So this is the same option, and here also this is the same option. Then what is the one? Next is the search. So if you want to search anything, right, within the whole workspace, you can go and search from here. Now in your case, this option will not come, and this is there into my case only extensions because I have created this extension. So what I will do quickly, I will just go and delete that extension so that okay, it will be like your only, and I will just remove this banner also. So let me just go apply changes so that okay, I will show again that okay, how we can go and create the banners and all. Administration, manage service, extensions. Delete. So now if you see right here, when I will delete all that extension, this option will go away, right? Yeah, correct. So now if you see right, there is no that other icon which was coming additional, right? Now that icon is not there. So that icon we can go and create. So now my screen is similar to your screen, correct? So this is a page what we have. So before going into this administration, what I will do, I will cover this one. So this help section, right? So this will give you all the information like documentation, discussion form, more about this one. And if you want to see the Oracle Apex information, right? That okay, which version it is, what all things, right? So each and everything you will able to see. So how you can come? You can click into this help section and in this last option about. So you can go and see that, okay, which product version your Oracle Apex is. Then when the last patch came, what was the DDL, right? So each and everything you can go and see from here that, okay, what are the informations we have here. Then you can see the which database version we are using and like each and every, right, like whatever the terms and conditions. So each and everything we can go and see from here. So that is what we have the about the Oracle Apex environment, like which environment I am talking. Then the last is like you can go and see here your information here that okay who has logged in, what is the workspace, what is the role, and then if suppose we know right some users will able to find this dark theme little eye catching, right? So if they want to have the different theme, right, so you can go and see this one. So if you want the light theme, right, you can do the automatic also, or if you want to see light, so this is the light theme, right? So it is completely up to the developer in which theme, right, they want it to work. They want it to work into the light theme, dark theme. So it is completely up to them, right? So that is how we can go and change the theme of this one. We can sign out. If you want to see, right, what is your role? So you can go and see from your role here, what is the workspace name. So each and everything, right, you can go and see from here. Then this is the administration section. Now to this one, right, the access, like if you see, right, these are the all the access what we have to the administration. So all these access will be there only if your role is administrator. So in the Oracle Apex, we have three different types of roles: administrator, developer, and end user. So only administrator will able to see all these options. Developer will able to see only, I think, monitor activity and change password, like 2 3 pages only he will able to see. And then end user will not able to log in only. So in some time, right, I will create those all three different types and I will show you. But like administrator, what we can do, right? Administrator can go and see all these options. So we can go and click into the administration and we can see what all things we can go and achieve from here, right? So if you see inside this one, we have the manage user services, manage user report, monitor activity, dashboard, and utilization report, correct? So in this one, right, what we can do, we will go inside this manage services. So in manage service, right, what all things we can go do and do. If you see, right, inside the administration, inside that one, we came to the services. So what are the different services we can go and configure? Correct. So first is like make a service request. Now suppose we are using this public workspace, right? And now, okay, before to this, like we have to show this workspace utilization, right? So what this workspace utilization, right? In this one, we will go and get all information about our workspace. So let me just click here. So in this one, right, it will just go and give all the information. What is the workspace name, workspace ID, when it was created, who all are can go and see this environment, how many developers. It means it is a complete summary of your workspace, right? Then what all access we have, then how many files we have, then workspace schema we can see. So from this one, right, we can go and see how much space we have and how much we have used. So if you see, right, from here we can go and see that, okay, in the like database, right, what is the size of the database and how much I have used already. It is like 7% I have used. For example, in any case, right, it will become 100%. So in that case, what will happen? We have to request for additional data, works data, correct? That okay, we need more workspace data. So in that one, right, with the help of that service request, we can go and request, right? So that is what we have. Then below, if you go and see, you can go and see that applications here. What are the applications? How many applications? How many total pages into that one? So it's kind of like complete summary of your environment or your workspace. You can go and see like how many tables, scripts, commands, each and everything you will able to see from here. Correct? So here we have seen that, okay, how much data we are using. So now, as I told, right, suppose if this completed 100%, right? And if you see, right, in this one, I have two schemas, correct? So what we can do, right, like if we need something additional, so how we can do? So we can make a request because I am not a DB, right? I cannot go and do. This is, as I yesterday told, right? We are just using this one. So this is the main environment access, right, is with the product development team. So they will decide whether they have to give the access or they don't want to give the access, right? So if we have to request additional things, we can come to this one, make a service request. Then we can come here and what we are requesting. Do we need additional schema? Do we need additional storage? Or we are looking for the termination of any workspace, right? So we can go and give anything. So what I can say, I can say I need additional storage. Then I will go and click into next. And then I will say, right, how much extra storage I need. So maybe I will say that, okay, I need 100 MB. Then I will say next. So if you see, right, your request for has been denied. So if you see, right, my request is already denied. Why? Because I already have the enough space, right? If suppose I would have not enough space, then my request will go. So earlier I already have requested for this one. Yeah. So if you see, right, for 10 MB, right, it is allowing me to go next. So I will say request storage. So if you see, right, I have requested additionally, right? So in this case, 100 MB I am not able to do because I already have the enough space. But 10 MB I am able to do. Now if I will come back to my workspace utilization report, and if you see right here, if you see a pending request, it will say that, okay, I have requested for this change request database size. It means I have requested additional for 10 MB. If I will able to receive that one, then what happen, right? My space size will be increased to 10 MB. If they will reject, then it won't be approved. So like that is how we can go and request for the additional things. So if we have to create a new schema, we can request for that also. So all those things, right, we can go and request only. Then whoever has the access with the product development team, they can go and approve, reject. So they will take some decision, right? So that is what we have this workspace request. Then the next is
Vijay,
like
how much time it will take if you raise a request?
it completely depends upon them. It is manual process. So they can approve in a day, two. They have to review your profile. So it will depend upon that completely. There is no fixed time which we can see. But as I
And
told,
how,
right, this apex.oracle.com, right, is there only for the learning purpose, not for the actual development of the client work. Because if they will able to see that, okay, you are using this workspace for the development of the actual client work, they can terminate your account also. Correct? Because they specifically told that, okay, this is there only for the learning purpose. If you have to use, if you have to do any client work or the actual development of the client, so go and use a paid account of that one. Go and use the Oracle Cloud account. In that also, right, up to for 2020 GB to database, we can go and use as a free. So Oracle recommends that, okay, go and use that one because in that one you will able to get the DB access also, the super admin access also you will get. So there, right, we don't have to do this request additional storage and all. This option is there into this free workspace only.
Okay. Okay, Vijay.
Yeah. Then the next is the define the workspace message. So what is this workspace message? It is nothing but this message if you are able to see, right? Workspace message. So what it means, right? It means, for example, right, it's kind of a notification kind of thing or a broadcast message. So if I want that, okay, whoever will log in, right, they should able to see this one, right? So maybe like I want to make some announcement that, okay, some production activity or maybe like some client demo is there on that particular date. So don't make new code changes, right? So that is some announcement I wanted to make, correct? So how I can do that one? So with the help of workspace message, right, I can go and put this one. So that okay, whoever will log in into this environment, right, they will one because whenever you will log in, right, you will end up into this home page. And here you can go and see that okay, there is some communication. When there is no nothing, like it will come like as this one, blank, right? So we have the workspace message. Now, what is the difference between the workspace message and system message? So workspace message is like in this environment, like in this workspace, right? Whoever are the user, right? They will able to see this message, correct? So that is what we have the workspace message. But for example, right, in the database, we have 10 workspaces, right? As I told that, okay, one database, we can create any number of workspace. In one works, in those workspace, we can create any number of users. So workspace message is like within this workspace, whoever are the user, right? So this message they can go and see. But if I want that, okay, in my whole database, whatever the workspaces are there, right? Everyone should see that some message, right? For example, I can say we are upgrading from 19C to 21 AI, right? It means we are upgrading the whole database itself. So that during that period of time, right, we don't want anyone to log into the system. So what I will do, right? I will come to the system message and we will give one system message. So we cannot do from here. For that one, right, we have to log in through the DB access or the super access, right? So they will give some message here and then that message will start coming here. And that message not will come to into our workspace. In that database, whatever the workspaces are there, right? Each and everyone will able to see that message, right? So that is the system message what we have. If I wanted to give some communication only for this workspace, I can go and use this workspace message. Correct? So if you want to define the works new message, right? Directly we can go and define from here also. For example, right, I wanted to give as that okay, 20th August I wanted, like September I wanted to say, or I will say 10th September, right? 10th September there is a customer demo. So don't make any last minute code changes. And I will say apply. So if you see right, it came to this page, right? And where you can go and see your message. So this is your message, right? So this message got changed. So either we can go and do from here also, or the other way is like we can go to the administration, manage services, and we can go and give. So this will also go and open the same page. So I will say here, right, 9th of September, apply changes. So my workspace message got updated, right? This is the second way. Third way is like if you come to the administration page, so here you will able to see that workspace message. So from here also, right, you can go and modify. So it's kind of a same information, but like we are able to do the same thing from the multiple places. So that is what we have the workspace message. Workspace utilization we have seen in this one, right? Each and every information about our workspace will be mentioned. Then the next select set workspace preferences. So suppose if you wanted to change something, right? Now in this one, right? First is like if suppose account login control. If you wanted to make that account locking and all right, that okay, after 15 times, right? So if you see right in some websites or most probably maybe in the banking websites, if you have seen right, what will happen there? We will try the login 3 times, right? And once we have entered wrong password 3 times, what happen, right? Our account will be locked, correct? What it means, right? Our account is locked. We cannot go and log in into that one. We have to wait for 24 hours or something, right? Same thing here. So you wanted to see, right? How many times the user can maximum times he can go and enter the wrong password. So if you want to set up like that kind of a thing, right? You can go and set up. So you can make enable and then you can go and give these options. If you disable, right, then it means we are not doing the expiration and locking process. If customer says that, okay, no, I need to implement those features, right? So we don't have to do any explicit. It is inbuilt only. We have to come here and we have to go and give this one, right? And user activity account lifetime, right? So it means like after 60 days, you have to reset your password. Okay. So that is what we have. Then like app builder. So if you see right here, all these are the three different like app builder that I told, right? Front end, back end, and team development. So these things, right? So for example, in your workspace, right, if you want these things, right, you can have. If you don't want, for example, right, so for example, I say that, okay, we are just developing some static websites only, right? We don't need the backend and all. So what I can do, right, I can come here and I can say no. So it means like I can go and say that, okay, I don't need the database itself for this whole environment. And I will say apply changes. So in this case, what happened right now, my database will go away. So let me just come back to here. If I will click into this one, maybe I have to log out to reflect that option. So I have logged out. Now let me just log in back. So if you see, right, I am not able to see that option, right? SQL workshop. Now only three options are there. App builder, team development, and gallery. Correct? So what it means, right? It looks like front end, then team development, and this one. Backend is not there, right? But you can say no, that was the default thing, right? Yes, it was a default thing. But maybe if we don't need, right, then there is no point of keeping that one because unnecessary developers will come, they will make some tables, and my resource and my database will be used, right? I don't want to do that one. If I'm not using itself, right? If I wanted to control, like this is how I can go and control. If I don't need this team development also, I can make team development also disable. So come back here, manage workspaces and workspace preferences, right? So for example, we don't need the team development. So I can say no. So my team development will also go away and see, apply changes. Now if you see it, only two options are coming, app builder and gallery. If I will come to this one, see only two options are coming. So what we have told, right? We have started with four. Now we just left with two only. Correct? Now can we get removed from these two? Yes. So these two things, right, will go in hand in hand. Why? Because app builder is there for the front end, right? And in gallery, what we have, right? We have predefined applications, right? So in both, right, the applications are there. So we can go and the if we make disable as a for the app builder, so both will go in together. So I can come back here, manage service request, workspace. I will say that okay, no, I don't need the app builder also. I will say no, apply changes. Then what will happen, right? Nothing will come. See, app builder is also gone. Gallery will be seen, but I don't think you will able to log here. See, you will get that okay. You are not authorized to edit any application, right? So it means like in this environment right now we cannot do anything. We cannot make any front end application. We cannot make any back end. We cannot use this only for the tracking purpose, and that's what, right? So this is how we can go and control what all things we need and what we don't need. For example, right, somebody wants to use this tool only for the team development, right? Only to track the task, not for the any front end development and back end development, right? They can just go and use one option only, right? So it is completely up to us that okay, how we want it to use. So I will come back here and I will just enable all three options back. So this is how we can go and control. Then in the database, right, we can go and control, do we want it to use PL/SQL? If we don't want to allow PL/SQL editing, we can disable that also. If we don't need to enable the REST APIs, we can go and disable those things, right? So it means like everything is in our control, we can go and do. Then in the team development, right, we can give that, okay, file repository we wanted to enable, then maximum file size, right? If someone wants to upload some attachment, right, some screenshots, what is the max size they can go and allow? So that we can go and control here. Then the session timeout, like so in some websites, right, you have seen that okay, like you have logged in, but if you don't do some operation at some period of time, right, what will happen? Some pop-up will start coming, right? That okay, you are inactive for this long, and you will be logged out, right? So that we can go and control from here. So maximum session length in seconds, like maximum session idle timeout and timeout warning. So up to how much time, right, we can keep the session idle, then when the warning should come, and what is the maximum length size, right? So if you want to control those things, we can go and control those also. So I will make apply changes. So if you said once I made, all these things will start coming back, right? So that is what we have. Now the next is like define environment banner, right? So what is this environment banner? So this is nothing but like, for example, right, when I will work on the real project, right, what happened in that time? I have to work into multiple workspaces, right? Because normally, like, I will have one for the development, one for the testing, so that will be UAT, and one is going to be our final production, correct? So maybe like some, if I have to make some changes into the development environment, right? By mistake, I will log in into the SIT or UAT, right? I will go and make those changes, right? So that is like very much possible that, okay, because it is kind of a URL only we will go keep, right? We can go and make the changes. So if you need something in the top banner kind of thing, right? So that, okay, once I will log in, it should be eye catchy that, okay, this is which environment or any specific thing, right? So that is for the environment banner. So we can come here. I will say, yes, I need the environment banner enable, then position left or top. So left is like the banner will come in the here, or top is like it will come into the top. So first let us go into the top only, and maybe I will can say that, okay, development environment, right? Development environment. Which color I want, maybe I will put green, and I will say apply changes. So what happened right now? This is what it will start coming. So what I can do, right? In this one I can say development. In SIT I can say SIT. In production I can say production. So if by mistake I will log in also, right? My eyes will directly will go to this one, right? No, no, I have logged into the wrong environment, right? Or if you wanted to give some message, right? Maintenance upgrade, anything, right? It is completely up to you what message you wanted to give. So we can go and give that from here. Now let me come
So,
back here.
Vijay, in the URL, you cannot see that dev or test or prod.
No, no, the URL is going to be the system generated, right? So if you have keep something name, right, it will come again, right? But when we,
Okay.
like suppose when you are working on multiple things, right, at the same time, right? You have to do, you are doing the development also, you are moving the changes also, right? So that time it is very frequent that, okay, we can make those change issues. What changes I need to make into the development, right? I can make the same changes into the production, or right? So just to avoid all those things, right, we have this banner. Now it is completely up to you how you will use. Normally in the developer community, right, we used to do for this purpose to take the instance thing. But again, it is completely up to you. It is a banner message, right? What banner message you want to give. So if you see, if you put the left, it will come like this one here, right? So you can just give your position accordingly, which position you are more comfortable, in the top or in the left. So that is what we have the workspace message. Now, what is the last option into this one? So last option is like this one, manage extension links. So this option was that which was coming here earlier, right? So that is the manage extension link. So what it is this one, right? So in the project when we work, right, what happened, right? There are some useful links, right? So one is like the requirement, right? What happened, right? The tech lead will take the requirement from the client, and he will keep all the document at some specific location, maybe the Google Drive or SharePoint, any location, right? He will keep. Then once we complete, we have to prepare some testing document. We will keep that one, right? Then some technical document, some useful links, right? We will do. So what happened, right? I now what will happen, right? Tech lead will share with me. I will do the bookmark, right? Then going forward, right? I will use that one. So this is the bookmark within the application only. What will happen if tomorrow the link will change, right? Then what will happen, right? Tech lead has to share again, right? To everyone that, okay, the link got changed. Like now all the documents are placed in this location instead of the previous location. Then again, we have to make a bookmark, right? So if you're working on one project for like 6 months, right? If the location got changed like three, four times, you will be confused, right? Which was that original one, right? So what happened, right? Instead of doing that one, within the application itself, we can go and keep those links so that again, in future, if you have to modify, right? We can go and modify so that all developers will be able to get from here only. So how we can do? We can come to that manage extension links, and I can click into add row. So I will say label functional doc. And in the URL, I can say anything. As of now, I will say just oracle.com, right? So this is the one I wanted to create. I wanted to create one more. So I will give the ref, this as 20. This will become my tag documents. And this I can say www.oracle.com, right? So this is what I can do the save. So once I will do, right, what happen, right? The extension link will come. So we have to go and refresh once. So this is what the extension link. So if you see it, like this is how it was, like it was coming the predefined, right? Same way, this is also coming. Now it looks like that, okay, product feature itself. Once I will click into this one, it will redirect and open me that page, right? So that is how, like, we can go and use all our links within the system. If tomorrow any changes will happen, right? So what product manager can go and do, right? Instead of modifying, right? He can come and he can update so that, okay, developers or anyone who want to refer those things going forward, they can go and keep from here only. So that is what we have the extensions. So any question till now, if anyone has.
You are talking about the banner, right? That banner, is that for the development environment or is it for the hosted application as well?
It will be, no, it won't be there for the application. It will be only for the workspace. So this is a
Okay.
workspace banner. It won't come into the applications.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay. So services we have seen that, okay, what are the services will be available, correct? Next is like manage users and groups. Now I have created this one, right? For example, um, we are working on some project is going on, right? Now some new, maybe like two new members came into the project, right? They are the new hires. Now we need to create the account for them, right? How we can go and create the account for the workspace. If suppose you are the admin, right? And tech lead will say that, okay, go and please create the account for them. How we can go and create, right? So we can go to the administration and this manage users and groups. So we can come here and from here we can go and create the account. So if you see, right, in this one, right, I have some dummy accounts, right? So what type of accounts are there, right? In the account type, if you see, workspace administrator, developer, and end user. So three types of accounts we can go and create. Workspace admin is like super user, like what I have, right? Who can go and do all the activities. Developer is like who can go and do the developments, but he cannot do the admin level task, like the account creations and manage services and all, right? So those he will not able to do. Third is the end user. End user is like he will not able to log into the application itself. So what I will do, I will just create three different accounts. So we can come to this one, create user. And what we do, right, we have to give the username. So I will say September for admin, right? I'm giving this one. Or I will say September for AI I will use. Let me use admin only. Email I can say give anything. I will say admin@gmail.com as of now because we will log in with the workspace. So we just have to remember this one. Then again, these things you can go and give. All are optional. If you want, you can give. Then account privilege, right? What type of privilege you want it to give. So based on this privilege, right, your role will be decided. So if you want to give the workspace administrator, right, you can go and enable this option. So workspace administrator, automatically he will able to get the all the access, right? So that is how we can give the super user. If you want to make it only a developer, right? So what you can do, right? First enable this option, then disable this option. So now once you disable, right, what happened, right? Now he's not an admin, but he is a developer who has access to the app builder, SQL workshop, and team development, right? If you don't want to give any access, right? Suppose if you disable this, it now what happened, right? The user will become the end user, right? So we can give the first administrator. Then here you can go and give the information, right? Username and password. So I will give the username and password. Yeah. Then if you say right, required change of password on first use. So for example, if you want to consider this is one time password only, right? Because I am creating this password, right? And I will share for the first time with them. But after that one, right? I don't want that, okay? I will able to log in. Correct? So if you have seen, right, sometimes, right, in some website, what happen, right? One temporary password will come. Once you log into the first time, right? Then the change password screen will come. So if you want that, okay, whatever the password you have given, right, this is one time password only. So you can enable this option. So it means like when they will log in for the first time, with this password they can log in, but like change password screen will come. So they need to change their password. If you don't want, you can disable this one. So what I will do, right, I will say create user. So what happened, right? I have created one user, right? So now I can just search for with September 4th. If you see, right, my account got created September 4 admin. Data type is like workspace admin, right? Now let me go. I will go into the private window and I will try to log in into this one. Right? Now workspace name is going to be same, right? Because workspace's name is common. What is my username? My username is like September 4 admin we have given, right? Then password, whatever password I have given, right? So that password, and I will say sign in. So now if you see it, I have given that password as a like one time use only. So after login, right? What happened, right? It asks for the password change. So I will go and change the password. Now what will happen, right? Even the admin cannot go and log in with my account. He can go and log in with his account, but like he cannot go and log in with my account once I will do the change password. So if you see, right, I'm able to change the password. I'm able to log in into the account. So see, my role is administrator. I'm also having the all the access what admin is having, right? So this is how we can go and create that one. Now what happened, right? Maybe I wanted to give this, right? Currently it is a work administrator, right? I wanted to make this as a developer only. So if I wanted to make this as a developer now, what I will do, right? I will remove this access, right? I will say that, okay, he is not a workspace administrator. Now he is just a developer. I will make apply changes, right? So I have made, now if you see, right, account time, what it is showing developer. Now if I will come here, refresh, come here. So what I have to do, I have to just log out one time. So if you say role, it is already automatically reflected, right? Now it is a developer role. Let me go into the administration. If you see right here, only two options I'm able to see: monitor activity and dashboard. I'm not able to see that manage users, manage services, right? All those options I am not able to see. Correct? So that is what we have like the developer roles. If you see right from here also that now that is gone. So I can just go and see the dashboard. I can go and see the monitor activity, but I cannot do any activity. And if you see right workspace message, I cannot make any changes into the workspace message only. See, it will not give. Actually, like this edit button will also not come. Let me just log out so that okay, all the access right will be refreshed again. Yeah, so if you see right, workspace message, right, it is coming as a read only because I'm a developer, right? I cannot give any notification. I cannot go and give any broadcasting message, right? So I can just go and see that okay, hi developers, this is my role is like developer. What I can go and see, right? I am able to see these ones only. But whereas on the other hand, right, who is having the admin access, right? They will able to see these many options. Correct? So this is what we can go and do. Now, for example, I will go back. If you see right now, I'm able to at least log in into able to access these all these things, right? If I will make all these requests itself, right? I will say this he is not a developer also and apply changes. So what happened now, right? Next time he will not able to log in only the account, right? So let me just sign out. If you see, we will get this one, right? Okay, maybe I have entered wrong. Let me just check. Yes, if you see, right, restricted end user access set for admin. Since you are not a developer in this workspace, you can only change your password. What it means that I can only change my password, but I cannot log in into the environment. I cannot log into the workspace. Why? Because I have the end user access. It means I'm a tester kind of thing, right? I can go and test that applications, but I cannot log in into this environment. So what is the meaning of the tester? Is like suppose any of these applications which we have, right? So if I wanted to log in into these applications, I can go and log in, right? But I cannot go, for example, maybe the application which we created yesterday, right? Yeah, this is that application what we have created, right? Maybe I will give the access to this one. So if you see it in this application, if I wanted to log in, right, I can log in with that account. See, in the application, I can go and log in, but to the workspace, I cannot log in because I am not a developer. Correct? So that is what we have the access control and what how we can go and create the accounts. Now, even that in the developer also, right? When we will give the developer access, for example, right, you wanted to make someone as a front-end developer only, right? So we can go and control that access also. If suppose I wanted to give only front-end access, right? So I can go and remove these options. So what happen, right? He can just go and develop the front end only. If I wanted to give someone as a backend, so they can go and give only the backend. Only team development I cannot give. Along with the team development, I need to give at least one. See if I will give the supply chain, right? I will get error. Right? Okay. At least app builder or SQL workshop is mandatory, right? So that is how we can go and control more. Even the developer, right? Within the developer also we can control who can do the front end, who can do the back end. Right? So this is how like all the account creations and everything we can go and do in our workspace. Any questions into this one if anyone has?
Sir, for any user, we can we apply multi-factor for user authentication?
Multi-factor, no, no, multi-factor authentication?
Yeah, this, OTP while login like this.
No, 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 that is not possible here.
Okay. So for this, we have to integrate with third party or
No, no, like in the application level you can do like when you log into the application, right? So there, if
yeah.
you want to incorporate, right, you can do. So there you have to use the, like for example, if your company is using SSO system, right? So that
Okay.
SSO system you can go and use for your login purpose if you want. So those
Okay.
things you have to go and configure. So application level we can do, but not at the workspace level.
Okay.
Anyone else, any questions? Mhm. Okay. Now the next options are kind of a like just information purpose, like all these things, right? So utilization report is the same thing. What we have seen into the managed service, right? Same thing it is like utilization report, if you see, it came to the managed service and workspace utilization. It will give the complete information about your workspace that okay, what all things are there. Then in the monitor activity, right, you can just go and monitor like whatever you want to see in your whole environment, right? You can go and see that everything. That okay, which page has more views and all. So what all those things, right, you can go and do. Which developer has logged in how many times? If you see, right, I have logged in 4 times, right, with graph and all. So those things, right, I can go and see from here in case if you want to monitor something. So for that purpose, this is again, this is like just we can go and see. We cannot make that any changes and all. If you wanted to see like login attempts, who was trying the password, right? What happened into them, right? So if you see it, this account is attempted at password first use, successful authentication, unknown username, right? So all those things that you can go and see that okay, how your workspace is behaving. So whatever you want to monitor, right? Different options are there. You can go and see. If you wanted to see right all the application errors, right? You can go and see that okay, what application errors are coming, right? That is what we able to see, monitor. And same thing in the dashboard. So dashboard will give you some numbers that okay, like what is the workspace number, right? How many, what is the request, maximum size. Then based on the users, if you want to see some dashboard, so you can go and see which are the recently created passwords, right? So all those information kind of thing, right? You can go and see developer activities if you want to see, right? Who are the top developers, which are the top applications which are used, performance, right? On which application was used more, like how much time was spent on those applications. So each and everything, right? You can go and see from here. Then application level, right? Which are the application levels which are used. So these are the recently created one. So these are just numbers. If you are interested, you can go and see these one. But these are not kind of any development activity. These are like you can consider that for the project manager or the tech lead if they wanted to use. So that is what all we have into this administration page. So anyone, any questions?
Uh, Vijay, let's say we
Yes.
created the application. I want to
All right.
maintain the versions. Uh,
Okay.
how we can do that?
You wanted to
Let's say,
maintain the versions of the
yeah,
application.
integration. If you say the integration, I have
Yes.
1.0.0, 1.0.1, like that
Yes.
actually.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
we don't have any direct option kind of thing, but you can make your backup kind of a thing. For example, right, you can come to this application, like I some new requirement came, right? Now what happened, right? I need that new requirement, correct? I will make some changes, but I wanted to make that okay, this code also to be there. So what we do, right? We can come here and we have something here, manage backups. So what happened, right? Before making changes, I will create a one version here. So that will be my backup version. Then I will make changes. In future, if I have to come back to the previous, right, I can go and do. So when I will create application, that time I will explain this option. So separately versioning we don't have, but yes, backup kind of thing, right, we have. So indirectly that is the same thing, like versions only.
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions?
Okay, hi. Are we going to cover the SSO? And I have two questions, and one is SSO, and are we going to connect to Oracle Fusion applications and get data or manipulate data? Those two
Yes.
questions I have.
So SSO things we will not configure. I will give you the steps because for SSO configuration we need some system which we don't have, right? So I will give you the steps like in case if you have to configure SSO, right? How you can go and configure, right? So that is the answer
Okay,
first. Second, like for the Fusion, yes, we will create an application. In that one, we will read the Fusion data. We will do the modifications. So that yes, we will cover. So when I will cover the REST API topic, so that time because Fusion data directly we cannot read. With the help of REST APIs, we can go and read that one. So that time, yes, we will cover those things.
okay, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Any other questions if anyone has?
Hi, sir.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, yesterday we said that there's exam certification thing.
Yes.
Uh, could you please provide the time? it is possible for you.
No, you need dumps.
Done.
Yeah, we will provide. Like we will provide. Not now. We will provide the dumps.
Not now. Okay.
Yeah, not now. Yeah, like once we will teach towards the end of the session, right? We will provide that. I will guide everything that okay how you have to enroll for the certification. Each and everything will explain.
Okay.
As I told, right? Like the free certification is going on, right?
That's why I was asking you.
Yes.
No, there actually only we have AI related certifications. Huh?
No. What? Can you repeat again?
AI related, artificial
AI?
intelligence related. Yeah,
Yes.
those are free actually.
No, I didn't got your question. AI related what you are looking for?
No,
AI
actually
related courses only free certification it is available. It's
available
No, no,
in Oracle.
no. Oracle Apex is also there. I will guide you. Like till October 30, we have that campaign going. I will tell you the steps.
Sure.
Yeah. Any questions?
Yeah, we have given the authentication, sir, as a user, as a developer, and as a administrator. So, from application point of view, a particular page can view, can edit, and can update. It will be later, right, sir?
Yeah. That like application level access. Currently, we are
Oh,
creating the workspace level access, right? Who can do
okay.
the development activity? Who cannot do the development activity, right?
Yeah,
Once we
okay.
create
Got
the
it.
application, right? Within the application, right? For example, if you are an admin, right? Or maybe, for example, we have a different module kind of thing, right? So there we wanted to control, like, okay, you wanted to, if you, for example, you are a salesperson, right? So
Yes,
you
sir.
don't want to see other information, right? You just wanted to have the sales related page only you wanted to see. So that like is
Yeah. Yeah.
application level access.
Okay, okay. Got it, sir.
Yeah.
So as a administrator, I can edit and I think any developer application, right? So we
Yes,
can
yes.
I can edit. Hmm.
Yes, you can edit anything. Okay. So any other questions we can take? Otherwise, we'll wrap up the session today here only. And I hope you guys have enrolled. If not, please enroll yourself because I think from tomorrow the sessions are going to be password protected. So you need that passcode to log in. So if you already enrolled, welcome to the session. And if not, please plan accordingly because I think from tomorrow the sessions will be the passcode needed. And from the
Fine with
course
it.
perspective, we will cover each and everything what we need in the Oracle Apex. So after the
And what
training,
about
right?
the content actually? Contents you given the course contents?
Yeah, course content I have explained, right?
Yeah, okay, I missed it actually. Okay, fine.
Yeah, you can go through
Let
once. Yeah.
me see the recording session.
Any other questions? Okay. So if no, then I think we can have the session here only. Thank you all.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.